right, let's get it started. This is Lavender Haze, the first track in the album. I'm really curious to see, if you listen to her music at all, you notice that her music has been progressively getting a little bit more mature and mature and mature and mature and mature in every single song or an album that she writes and releases, obviously because she's getting older. So I'm really looking forward to this first track. It's called Lavender Haze. Let's see, also kind of see what tone she's going for this album, because as you notice, she's had, I mean, I've listened to every album from Taylor, so you have her super bubblegum pop stuff. You also have her like very more like folk kind of stuff, meaning the folklore and Evermore stuff. Of course, throughout though is incredible songwriting, so I'm curious to see in that what kind of direction she chooses for this album. All right, little poppy kind of stuff. Sidechain going on.
Staring at the ceiling with you. Oh, you don't ever say too much, and you don't really read into my melancholia.
Let's pause this really quick. Dude, her voice sounds so good. This is honestly probably the best I've ever heard her voice. And I mean, she's got a great voice, and she showcases it in different aspects in different songs throughout. I mean, she's been around for a while in the music industry, but she showcases it in different aspects in different places in her career. But like, I don't know, man, it feels so full and like really in control. It's also mixed really well in the mix, in the sense of like it really cuts through really well. It's in the center of the mix, but it's also not too forward. I've been hearing some albums recently where like the vocal's too forward and you don't get the full effect of the music, where I think that the music's really important because it kind of sets the tone and the mood and it's a lot of the emotional pull of the song and the sound. And if the vocal's a little too forward, while it's great to hear the vocalist, it sometimes takes away from the full experience of the music. And I feel like this is really well placed, but it's still really strong in her voice. Also, really interesting style. It's very different than I expected. I was more expecting kind of along the lines of folklore and Evermore, kind of those acoustic tones and those like organic sounds. This is very poppy, and honestly, I'm getting a bit of a Sam Smith vibe in a lot of the Sam Smith's pop music with like, I want to say like, maybe is it Latch? There's a bunch of Sam Smith tracks where it just got this, I mean, Latch is with Disclosure and has that like very poppy kind of track, and this is kind of what I'm getting from it.
I've been under scrutiny, yeah, oh yeah. You handle it
Such
beautifully,
clean vocals.
yeah, oh yeah. All this shit is new to me, yeah, oh yeah. I feel the lavender haze creeping up
Taylor
on me.
falsetto.
So real. I'm damned if I do give a damn what people say. No deal. The 1950s shit they want from me. I just wanna say
Let's talk about that really quick. Really cool vocal production there. How she chose to place that in her vocal. Very whispery falsetto. Like she could have totally sung that out really full voice, but it would have changed the dynamic in the song, because that's definitely in her full voice range. But she chose to sing in this more falsetto, very light and airy kind of whispery kind of tone, and it like really draws you in as a listener. Cause she's like, oh, this is very different. As opposed to if she was like really belting out, it would have totally changed the dynamic. I bet that's her vocal that they pitched down.
all they keep asking me is if I'm gonna be your bride. The only kind of girl they see is a one night or a wife.
Wow, you hear that funky bass going on?
Oh yeah, they're bringing up my history. Oh yeah, but you weren't even listening. Oh yeah. I feel the lavender haze creeping up on me. So real. I'm damned if I do give a damn what people say. No deal. The 1950s shit they want from me. I just wanna say that lavender haze.
Honestly, this is so different than I expected. And it's really interesting because it doesn't necessarily progress right now. It's very, very kind of like at this lo-fi kind of chill level, and it's which is interesting as an album opener. It's very chill kind of vibe, and it doesn't necessarily. It has the potential to become this huge banger, but it hasn't yet. And I'm curious, I could totally see this like really dynamically building in the bridge, or also staying where it is. I'd love to know, in your perspective, the comments down below, what you think the Lavender Haze means, and where that sound is, and like what that means to you. I'm really surprised she chose this pop direction, like this lo-fi pop.
I just need this love spiral. Get it off your chest. Get it off my desk. Talking, go viral. I just need this love spiral. Get it off.
Interesting, like kind of like
offbeat
vocals.
Talking, go viral. I just need this love spiral.
Hear that? That's late on the beat. That's interesting.
Get it off your chest. Get it off my desk. I feel he's creeping up on me. So real. I'm damned if I do give a damn what people say. No deal. The 1950s shit they want from me. I just wanna stay in that lavender haze. Get it off your chest. Get it off my desk.
Those layered vocals are really cool.
I just wanna stay in that lavender haze.
Very interesting. I'm looking at the songwriters right now. Written by Jack Antonoff. There's a bunch of people in here. Taylor Swift, obviously, a couple other people, and Zoe Kravitz, Lenny Kravitz's daughter. Very interesting. Very interesting. Very cool. She's in the music industry. I didn't realize that. Very cool production. Very interesting album opener. A little interesting in the sense of like I'm still curious as to like what the meaning behind some of it is. I was reading along with the lyrics. Very cool production, but I'm really surprised she chose this direction. I'm curious to see where the rest of the album holds, but I'm really surprised that she chose this direction in the sense of like it's very different than like the Folklore album, and it's this lo-fi mature pop. It has a mature sound for sure. It's not this bubblegum pop, but I'm really surprised. Very cool. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to check out the rest of the stuff, consider subscribing. I'll see you guys in the next video. Check out my music. God bless and peace out.